Hi and welcome to this session here on the basics of coding with Python. Today we want to look at the basics of printing text to screen, but before we get into that, I just want to quickly give you an overview of the compiler that we will be working with. And so this is an online compiler. It's found at REPL or ripple.it. Before we get into that, I want to give you a quick overview of the compiler that we're going to be working with. This is actually an online compiler, ripple.it, and so I'm going to be including the link to this compiler in the comment section there, or in the chat area, and then you are able to locate it and also follow along. It's always good practice to begin or include comments in your code, and so some of the common comments that you want to include in your code and comments begin with the pound sign. One of them is basically just stating the program name, and so this one is going to be called printing to screen. And another thing that you might want to add is the date, and so I'm going to be adding today's date because again sometimes you might begin a program, however completing that program might not be the same day, but you want to at least have some type of record as to when you began, or just in the instance of when your code was submitted, for those of you that are going to be coding for class. And so we have comments, and I just want to point out that comments in Python begin with the pound sign, and so the text that follows are gray, dim, barely visible. And again, comments are used to help you to identify or describe what is happening within a certain block of code, or also for those people that will be viewing your code and troubleshooting your code, then they can have an idea of what your thought process was at a given block of code, right? And so to jump into the print function, then in printing to screen, then we use the function print, and the function print looks like what is being displayed there at the screen. We have the name print, and then we have the brackets, and then within the brackets we have parameters. And so since we want to print text, then our text goes within quotation. And so if we were to type in hello world here, because again this is one of the most basic program that you can ever write, and so if you were to print this text to screen, then you have to ensure that you place your text within the function there, and you use your quotations as the part of the parameters to getting this to the screen. And then we press our run button, and then we notice that in the output area then we have hello world being printed to the screen. And so if you were to make an error in your coding and not put your close quotation there, then what you will receive is an error, right? Or maybe you had that and you forgot your bracket, but since the function basically needs and depend on that close bracket there, then you will also be receiving an error. And so to ensure that your program runs and whatever you intend to print on the screen is printed on the screen, then you have to make sure that you follow the proper syntax or the proper method of coding by putting in all the elements that will be needed by the interpreter to be able to assist you in getting your text printed to the screen, right? And so this becomes one of the most basic example here of programming and also printing to the screen. And so if we wanted to print something else, then it's basically repeating the same process. We use our print function, open brackets, open quotation, and then we can just go ahead and type in, and we have our close quotation And so some of the programming language requires a semicolon at the end of a line. Python doesn't necessarily need a semicolon, so we're going to leave it as is, and then we click run. And since everything is in order as far as your syntax, which are like the um the punctuation involved in working with Python, and since those are correct, then um, we have information being displayed on the screen, right? And so this is the basics of printing to screen using Python. In upcoming class session, we're going to be looking some at printing variables to screen, and then we will eventually be looking at receiving values from user and then eventually printing those to screen, right? And so thanks again for your attention. Until next time,